What is up, everyone? I hope you guys are all having a great day. My name is Owen LeBay, and I am joining YouTube to kind of take you guys on my journey through the rest of my life of me becoming a professional bodybuilder. It might seem crazy now. I mean, I'm only 21 years old, and I'm natural, and I'm not in the best physique right now, but this is something I want to set my sights on. It truly is a passion of mine, and I want to take everyone on YouTube along for the ride, and I hope this content is something I can look back on and just be shocked at what progress I've made. As you can see from the title of this video, this upcoming week I'm going to be going on a vacation, and I kind of want to show everyone on here what steps I'm taking to stay locked in, stay focused on my goals, and make progress throughout this vacation. I'm going to be away from home. I'm in one for a day or two. I'm going to be away from even a place where I could cook my own food. And so today I'm going to be kind of showing you some of these steps I'm preparing for those 2 days, and then I will be away from home for about a week after that, but I will take you through some of the things that I'm doing throughout that week and before that week to prepare for this vacation. I guess you could call it that. So right now I'm on my morning walk. Sometimes I'll do my morning cardio at the gym and hit abs with it. Other times, if I'm not hitting abs that day, because I do abs like 5 days a week-ish, because I'm trying to focus on them right now. If I'm not hitting abs, I love taking a walk outside. Walking outside is so peaceful, and usually it's nicer weather than right now. It's a little gloomy, but it's still awesome. I love going and taking an hour walk even when I only usually do like 30 minutes on a treadmill. But honestly, walking outside, doing your cardio outside, especially if you love it, is a great way to stay focused on doing your cardio. Cardio is something that only 4 months ago I realized is probably one of the most important things when it comes to a physique, just staying like lean while you're trying to grow. That is something I neglected my whole last bulk last fall, and it caused me to gain way too much fat, more than I would have ever wanted. And looking back on some of the pictures from that, it is crazy to see that I let myself get to that point. And during this bulk, preparing for my show in the spring, I'm dedicated to not gaining too much fat after I lost it all this spring. I am gonna try and keep doing your cardio 30 minutes. If you're on an off season, if you're trying to bulk, don't be afraid to keep doing your cardio. Just keep it mellow, 30 minutes every day. I even skip cardio on leg days because I don't want to tire myself out too much in the mornings. But just keep it light, keep it mellow. Do what types of cardio you like. You could even go play basketball for an hour, like break a sweat, do something. Just get your steps in. Like, all these forms of cardio, especially in an off season, work just as good. Obviously, when you're cutting, you might want to be a little more deliberate about your cardio, but don't be afraid to just do it. You'll be like, oh, I have to eat more on a bulk. I promise you, the 200 calories max you'll burn is nothing compared to the fat you'll gain during this bulk. You can eat 200 calories like that. So other than that little rant, sorry about that, today is mainly going to be a normal day. I'm doing this morning walk. I'm going to work out in the afternoon. Obviously got to start my day off with a Ghost. This is one of the best flavors, by the way, grape. So I'm starting with the cardio this morning. Then I'm going to work out in the afternoon. Today's probably going to be like a back or buys. Usually I'll do a dedicated arm day and a dedicated back day. But I leave on Thursday, and today's Tuesday. And I only have today and tomorrow to work out when I usually have a 4-day split. So I'm trying to get some back in there and some legs and some arms in the next 2 days. I did hit my legs pretty hard on Saturday, and today's Tuesday. So I'm trying to like get all this in as much as I can before Thursday, because I won't work out until Saturday, which is kind of a bummer. I really don't like doing that, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna try and get probably back or buys in today, or maybe I'll do a full arm day and do some back workouts like rows, because I'm trying to work on my middle back. But yeah, so today's workout's probably gonna be like a back of buys or arms situation. Tomorrow's probably gonna be a little bit of legs and shoulders, something like that. And that should tide me over until I can get back to the gym. Tonight is gonna be kind of what I talked about. It's me meal prepping for the 2 days that I'm not able to cook for myself. I'm gonna be at like a country festival thing, and it would be super easy for me to eat at a food truck both those days. I know everyone else probably is gonna be doing that, but you know what? If I'm really dedicated to this, if I really want to make it big in this world especially, these are some of the sacrifices I'm willing to make right now. And I kind of want to show you guys that and document my process through all that. And I will show you what I'm kind of planning on eating on the 2 or 3 days that I'm gone, while I'm trying to bulk up, put on some lean mass. What's up, guys? So this is kind of like my stopping point on my morning walks, like when I like to go out and walk throughout nature, I guess you could call it. This is like my stopping point where I sit on a bench, chill for a few minutes, kind of reflect in the morning. This is like, other people like to meditate, like sit in their room, no phone, all that stuff. I'm not able to like get in the right headspace when I'm like surrounded by like my room, and like it makes me think of like, oh, I have this many things to do, I have this, like I start getting anxious and stressed out. But when I come out here, I can just kind of like sit for a second and just like look at everything and just like slowly walk through what I need to do in the day. Sorry for the plane. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But yeah, so this is kind of where I'll sit out. Just park myself on a bench out here and can just kind of enjoy everything that's out here. If you guys live in an area where you have something like this that's close enough to your house, highly recommend going out and enjoying it. There's not very many places that people live that you can just do this and like enjoy yourself and take advantage of that, because who knows, in 10 years stuff like this might not even exist. This might not even be here in 10 years. So take advantage of that. Honestly, I know I am. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my walk, take this morning, chill out, eat a good breakfast. Might show you guys my breakfast, who knows. If not, this will probably cut to some pose downs and maybe even a workout from my arms and back day later today. But here goes that. Alright guys, so I finished up my morning cardio, finished up my walk, and instead of just cutting straight to the pose down of the workout later today, figured I'd show you how I start my mornings food-wise. Usually my cardio is going to be fasted other than either like some electrolytes, water, or like an energy drink. But my first meal is almost always going to be this. For the carbs, I go ahead and do 509 grams-ish, like 500 grams-ish of russet potatoes, and then I just season those, cut them up, and then they're going to go in the air fryer for 20 minutes at 400 degrees. I like having potatoes in the morning because it's a lot of volume and it kind of keeps me fuller than like rice in the mornings. And I like being more full in the mornings after, like, obviously you sleep and you're not eating anything. I like getting some more fats in the morning and some higher volume carbs like potatoes. For the protein, I'm gonna go ahead and do 6 eggs and 230 grams of egg whites, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so I went ahead and I cracked 6 eggs into the pan. I do 6 whole eggs to get a lot of fat in. And then to get more protein in the morning, I do about half a carton of these, which is about 230 grams of egg whites. And it's just a low calorie, easy way to add another 25 grams of protein to the eggs, and you honestly can't even tell. I started using egg whites when I was dieting down as a great way to just get volume and protein in the mornings, but it's like no calories. The whole carton of this is 50 grams of protein, but only 250 calories. And so if you would cook the whole thing, it's super like filling to a point. Obviously you're still dieting and your body knows you're not eating a lot of food, but it's definitely better than just skipping breakfast and not being able to eat in the mornings. So I started doing just less egg whites during this bulk and more whole eggs because I want to get my healthy fats back up. When I was dieting down, I actually, like, my testosterone levels were super low, and obviously I'm natural. Well, hopefully not obviously, but I am natural. And my testosterone levels when I was bulked up in the winter were about like 650, like normal levels, definite, like very perfect middle of the range for someone who's my age, stuff like that. That's kind of where I want to be. And after this cut, I was around 400, and my free testosterone was below the normal range. And one of the things I am trying to do to improve that is get my healthy fats up. Healthy fats are so key to your hormones and how you feel. And when you're cutting down, you have to limit so much of that. So I started getting my healthy fats in, trying to hit about 100 grams, maybe a little more, maybe a little less a day. When I was dieting, I was probably at like 60. It was really bad. But yeah, so I started eating some salmon some nights. That's a great way to get some healthy fats in. But as far as breakfast goes, I start off my morning with like 30 grams of fat from the eggs, and then I got the potatoes going, and I will show you what it looks like when it's all done. Alright guys, so I finished up cooking breakfast here. I don't know how well you can see it. It doesn't look like the most appetizing thing, but I promise you I added some no sugar added ketchup and some hot sauce, and it tastes really good. It's a good way to get a lot of calories in. This is one of my bigger meals for sure for the day. And then I also do like a little greens mix in the morning just to kind of get some of those in, because I don't eat too many throughout the day, but I just like having that in the mornings. The macros for this meal, including the greens, ends up being about 970 calories, about 100 grams of carbs, 74 grams of protein, and 30 grams of fat. Like I said, it's a great way to start your day. If you want to copy this, go for it. I'm going to eat this, and the next video you will see will probably be me after work getting ready to go work out. So I will see you guys then. What's up, guys? Just got out of work. Figured I'd update you guys on kind of what I'm hitting today at the gym. The weather, as you saw this morning, it was cloudy. Now it's raining. Nice little change of scenery though, from summer, hot, sunny, but just for a day. Anyways, not gonna affect the lift today. Today I think I'm gonna do full arms, so triceps, biceps, and then I think I'm gonna nail shoulders today. I think I'm gonna do like 2 to 3 movements of lat raises and then maybe some shoulder press. I really want to get my side delts to grow and kind of get that 3D look on this off season. I've been slacking on that. I have good definition in them, but they're not like as round as I would like them, so I really want to focus on that today. And I'm gonna do some new movements, kind of focus on that, get my shoulders nice and pumped. And then if I'm doing those today, tomorrow I think I'm gonna do legs and a little bit of back, just to kind of finish out the week and then get me these 2 days of rest, I guess you could say. But I won't have access to a gym or anything. I might do some cardio, walk around, who knows, until I start back up and start back with chest on Saturday and get back into the groove of things. But I just want to update you guys. I will, the next video is probably going to be a pose down after the arm and shoulder day, so we can cut to that.
Not just not even make money. You know, like I'll be bartending sometimes. How's it going? What can I do for you today? We're just like, we're on the deck. I'm like, cool. I'll just go help myself. See, you want to watch that too? What I fucking think is when it's like, I feel like people don't get around fucking researching anymore. And fucking instructions, it's like, oh, you want me to wipe your ass, please? Yeah. After I just explain to you how to do what you want to do. Yeah. Right. You're at the gym now. All the more reason to forget.
As I'm sure you guys saw, that workout was fucking awesome. Killed it on biceps, shoulders, triceps. Shoulders, I went a little lighter today on shoulders, but I was like super focused and like trying to like target my side delts, and from how I feel right now, I think they're pretty fucking killed. Sorry for swearing. Heading home now, gonna have a protein shake, wait a little bit, and then have my big meal of the day, which I will show you guys. Alright guys, here's my after workout protein shake. I like doing 16 ounces of milk. You gotta do milk when you're doing a protein shake. Anyone that mixes water with whey protein powder is a psychopath. So I do 16 ounces of milk because I like it a little like smoother and not so much like an actual shake. And then I just do like standard, this gold standard whey, any of the chocolate flavors. It's really good, especially with 16 ounces of milk. It tastes like chocolate milk. I haven't gotten sick of it, not once. I've had it every day for like a year now. It's seriously like really awesome, and it's super basic. Don't need to get crazy when it comes to whey protein. Chocolate, keep it simple, use it every day. All right, guys, finished up the protein shake. I'm about to have dinner, which I will show you guys, or my second to last meal. But I start meal prepping for those 2 days that I'm going to be gone, and I want to show you this is what I mean when I say how to stay locked in when you're going and doing stuff where it would be easy to just eat out, easy to just eat junk food, pack a bunch of snacks, all that stuff. I'm out here meal prepping. I got rice in there. I'm going to do another round of that. This is just 30 ounces of chicken tenderloin. I have probably 2 other batches I'm gonna be doing. I'm trying to make like 6 meals of chicken, and this is like 3 of them. But yeah, I'll show you guys it all meal prepped out, ready to go. But this is what I mean. You guys have to put in some work. I'm spending tonight to do this so that those 2 days that I'm not working out, it doesn't matter. I'm recovering, I'm hitting my calories, I'm hitting my protein, I'm doing what I need to do and not slacking when it would be easy to slack and not work out and not do this. Just put in a little bit of effort sometimes. And this is a little bit of effort for me. But you know what? I'm still doing it. So next I will show you the meal I'm about to eat, which is like my post-workout meal. All right, guys, here is my post-workout meal. It is about 300-ish grams of white rice, about 1.5 cups of broccoli, and about half a pound of ground beef cooked. And then I add some sugar-free barbecue sauce, and then some Melinda's hot sauce, which is really good. The macros for this meal are 970 calories, 130 grams of carbs, 61 grams of protein, and 20 grams of fat. This is probably my biggest meal of the day, about the same size as breakfast, but carb-wise, this is my heaviest meal of the day. Post-workout to replenish my muscles, like get everything back to where they want to be to recover tonight. My pre-workout meal was essentially the same thing as this, just less rice instead of 300-ish grams of carbs or grams of white rice. I do 200, little lighter, easier to eat before a workout. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be eating right now while I wait for some of my meal prep to cook, the first batch. Really good meal. Ground beef, white rice, barbecue sauce, easy to get down. It's an easy meal if you are bulking. It is super easy to get down, mindless eating. That's the key. So I'm gonna eat this and I will continue to show you how the meal prep goes. All right, I'm back. I officially finished meal prepping for this trip. So here we have 6 perfectly measured out 10 ounces of raw chicken each and 230 grams of white rice each. I will bring a thing of hot sauce and I will eat probably 5 of those on Thursday. They're each about like mid 600 calories. Lots of protein, obviously. I might add some olive oil, bring some along, add it for some healthy fats. Because obviously I don't have any, like, the chicken's not fatty at all. But yeah, so plan is to eat this on the days that I can't make food for myself. And then, yeah, honestly, guys, like, this is the whole point of this video. It is so worth it to take the time, take tonight, like, meal prep. Like, if you wanted to and you weren't doing this for a trip, you could meal prep for a full week in one night. Usually that's what I do when it comes to like ground beef. Like, for example, I'll meal prep like 10 of these at a time. It's just ground beef and broccoli, and I can mix that with rice whenever I need it. And for like, that's what I'm eating tonight for dinner because I don't want to keep making food tonight. I'm tired. But that's the whole point, guys. If you really want to do this, which I do, I really want to make this work. And so this is one of those sacrifices you got to make. Don't be lazy. food diet is one of the most important pieces of bodybuilding, of being in the gym. You have to fuel your body properly, and that is how you will feel and look. So feel free to comment anything, any questions. You can reach out to me on my social media, Instagram, TikTok. Both are going to be Labbe Fitness, Labbe. And then, honestly, guys, I think I'm going to film some content while I'm at the concert that I'm going to on Thursday. Maybe a little bit. Maybe film me eating these meals, who knows. And then I will film a little bit next week for the vacation I'm on. But right now I'm kind of aiming around one video a week. I think I'm going to test the waters, see how you guys like it, how I like it, and see if that works for me. But I will get to you guys next time. Thank you so much.